What's up, y'all? It's Michael from Get Locked In. Welcome back to another video, and today I want to go over 4 common ab exercises that you're probably doing incorrectly. Now, when I see this, it's very common in gyms, calisthenics parks, and these ab exercises are being performed, but they're not being performed to their full potential, where you're really squeezing those ab muscles and building your core. So the first exercise I want to go over is the hanging leg raises. So when I see this exercise being performed, I typically see it where people are holding onto the bar and they're raising their knees, but their back is staying vertical the entire time. And they're not creating any tension in the ab muscles. So what you want to do instead is that when you're lifting your knees up, you want to have your back at an angle. You really want to squeeze at the top. Instead of just going like this the entire time. And really what you're doing there is just working your hip flexors. You're not really targeting those ab muscles. So that's the first exercise. Now let's move on to the second one. All right, y'all, so the second exercise that we're gonna do is leg raises. All right, so we just did hanging leg raises. Now we're transitioning onto the floor. So a very common mistake that I see very often with leg raises on the floor is that you see that when they're doing it, or their starting position, you see this arch in my back right here. They lift with that, and they're not putting any tension on their core. So the whole time, they're just doing this. But in reality, what you want to do is flatten the back right here. So you see, right there, there's that arch. Flatten it out. Now I'm creating a lot of tension on my core already. So I lift. So that is the proper way to do leg raises on the floor. Flatten that back, create tension on the core, and you'll see a lot better results. Now, let's move into the third exercise. All right, y'all, so the third ab exercise that I see a lot of common mistakes with is the crunch. So what I see in gyms and calisthenics parks also is that what people will do is that they'll get on something like this or a flat bench and they'll do crunches like this, basically trying to knock out the reps as quick as possible and not really creating tension on your core. But what you want to do instead to get better results is have your body almost at a horizontal, level. Bring your knees to your forehead and really squeeze at the top. So I'll do it again. See, that right there is gonna create a lot of tension in your muscles, really gonna build your abs instead of just trying to knock out reps as quick as possible and not really focusing on what your goals are. So let's get to the final and fourth exercise that you're probably doing incorrectly. All right, y'all, so the fourth and final ab exercise that you're doing incorrectly is the plank. And I see this very common everywhere, man. It's just a common thing where people get on the floor, do the planks, and their back is just flat. And what I hear is that, oh, this exercise is so easy. I don't really feel like it's building my abs. Well, if you're doing this, of course it's not. So instead of just having your back flat, or even in a downward arrow, what you want to do in order to create tension, bring your feet a little bit forward, arch your back up, and hold. Instead, right there, you're keeping that tension in your core. You're focusing on those ab muscles in order for you to build them. Because if you're just flat like this, you're really not, you might get some contraction, you might build it a little bit, but not to the point if you're arching your back, really squeezing those ab muscles and focusing. So those are the 4 ab exercises that you're probably doing incorrectly. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to get locked in, y'all. Peace.